Do you want to watch more awesome videos? We know you do. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, turn on that notification bell so that you're notified every time we post new videos here at Underground Interviews.
Hey, what's up there, Underground Notification Squad? We are back, and we have a kind of surprise in the bag. We gave him a little bit of a heads up earlier this day, but got Chandler Fry here. We had him on for an interview. Super awesome guy. Where are you at right now, Chandler?
I'm currently in San Francisco, California. I'm about to play the San Francisco Open at Glen Eagles Golf Course. Yeah.
All right. So do you change your bag depending on like what course you go to, in and out, stuff in and out of a box in the trunk, or do you kind of have, this is my core discs, these are what I take to every tournament, this is what I do?
Usually my bag stays pretty similar from tournament to tournament. Sometimes I put in like a Nuke OS if it's super windy, or I take out some of my flippier discs. But usually I got the core lineup that I pretty much trust and believe in for the any kind of course I play.
Okay, yeah. Cool. On with us, of course, you guys know the man, the underground man, team captain, Wes Shinovart. He's been doing a lot of these videos with us. So he's going to be on with the surprise in the bags. And we've got some cool stuff to talk about, and maybe even a giveaway later on. So what do you want to get started with first, Wes?
Let's go right with throwing putters.
Sounds good. The first putter I got for you guys is the Pro D Challenger. My buddy gave it to me a couple weeks ago, and I've been throwing it ever since. It's perfect for straight shots if you want to throw a little hyzer on it and flip it up, or if you want to throw a slight fade, it's perfect for that. And if you watch DRONE-BIGZ, you'll see on hole 16, I threw this one right in the water. So, here it is.
Got it back.
And then, what's that?
So you got it back.
Got it back. Yep. I'm happy that I love that disc, and I hope you get some more. And then my second throwing putter is the putt and approach disc, the Pro D Zone. I'm sure a lot of you guys throw this one out there. This is one of my favorites. It's a nice low profile and very overstable and reliable. I throw it for touch hyzers or touch forehand flex shots around the like 150 to 300 range. And they're super reliable, super reliable.
I bag a zone. Wes bags a zone. I think all of you bag a zone. If you don't bag a zone, what are you doing?
I mean, Pro D Zone, the Z Zone, they're all fantastic. They're all great.
Maybe we should just get nothing but zones to give away to everybody. I think that's a safe disc for giveaways. Like, everybody uses them.
The world would be a better place if we all had zones. That's true.
Agreed.
So are those all the putters that you throw, or are there?
That's the only putters I throw. I used to throw a lot more putters back in the Latitude 64 days, but this is all I found I really need for Discraft, because these two putters right here cover everything. And actually, this one just got ran over by a car last week in Utah, and it's perfect now. Like, it actually flips up a little bit, so I'm loving it. So I got all my throwing putter needs covered with 3 discs.
So shout out to the driver in the gray Hyundai minivan with the 2 yelling and screaming children. And the 9 people on the...
And he slowed down. I think he was trying to avoid it, but he ran right over it with his big old red pickup truck with all wheels. So, I mean, I thank him, though, because it's a great deal.
Nice.
On to mid-ranges.
So I usually throw Z Meteors, but I found this one at the, where was it? I think it was at Waco Fly Mart. It's a 2006 Discraft Ace Race Meteor. And I threw it one time, and I was like, yep, this is it. I put it at a nice hyzer angle, flips up, goes right, and if it has enough speed, ends left. But it's good for, like, tunnel shots. I can trust it to fly. Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. So the ESP Meteor right here. And then I got the ESP Channel Buzzz.
Nice.
All sold out now, unfortunately. I'll be ordering some more because I think everyone's loving these. These are fantastic. I use this for my overstable, stable shots. Just put a little hyzer on it. We'll go flip up a little bit, finish left. And if you watch DRONE-BIGZ, this one actually skipped off a bridge and then off a tree, almost into the basket, but ended up rolling 35 feet away, almost OB in the creek on the first hole. But, this is a good disc. I've been bagging this for about a month and a half, 2 months now.
Nice.
Then I have the Dion Arlen AF 2013 April Fool's Doubles X Buzzz. which my buddy Jason Pinkel gave this to me a few months ago, and I've been throwing it ever since. is perfect if you want to throw a just straight shot. It'll hold that straight finish. And if you want to put a little anhyzer on it, it'll hold the anhyzer. It'll pretty much hold whatever shot you want. And it feels really good, nice and grippy in the hand. So yeah, my buddy, you guys know Dion?
Yep. Distance with Dion.
My buddy Dion. Yeah, he's awesome. He's fantastic. And then I got the BIGZ drone. You guys know this one?
I do not throw any drones.
I almost clicked the buy button on Presno's Tour Series disc earlier. I looked at it and I was like, it might still be up on my screen. Like I was so close, but I can't decide if I want to get 1 or 2 because it saves on shipping if I get 2. So
get 3. Might as well. You know? Support Fred's a cool guy. But this is pretty much for me. This is pretty much a fast zone. You know, super overstable, super reliable. I use it for forehand flex shots. And then touch hyzers from like the 300 to 350, 400 range. Something I know will finish left, and if I put it on an anhyzer, it'll come right back. So it's good for getting through the woods if you have a tough scramble shot or just a big old hyzer shot. It's fantastic.
Nice. So pretty simple. Is that all for mids?
Yeah, I keep it simple. I keep it real simple.
I like it. I mean, you got your understable mid, you know, you got your lineup of kind of neutral buzzes with some different angles to them, and then you got your overstable mid.
I think putting too many discs in your bag is just a recipe for disaster. You know, you're gonna choose the wrong disc at some point, make the wrong shot, cost you some strokes, lose a tournament. So
yeah.
Well,
while we're on the topic of mids and the Buzzz being, it sounds like your favorite mid, we have a giveaway. We have this beautiful blue Z-Buzzz. Well, you're not bagging a Z-Buzzz, but somebody's going to bag this one. With the new stamp design on there, 174 grams, nice little pearls in it. Nice one. I like it. What do we want to do for a giveaway here, Pat?
Why don't you comment down below how many molds you run in your bag?
I like it.
And let us know if you want to cut them down or you think that you're happy with that many molds. I like that. I just posted on Instagram the other day about how I could fit my whole in the bag in one picture, and it was only like 9 molds total. And you know how switching to a simpler bag actually helped me improve my game the most, because then I wasn't choosing 5 different discs that all did the same thing. And then whenever I make a bad shot, I think, oh God, it was the disc. Well, I was going to hit that first tree in front of me no matter what disc I threw. So, you know, and I find it's the same way when I'm practicing warming up for tournaments. If I throw too many shots with too many different discs, then I start questioning, you know, I just put 5 in the circle. Do I need to throw a 6th and a 7th shot at the same hole with different discs? So
absolutely, yeah.
Simple.
Keep it simple. That's the recipe right there.
Nice. Let's jump on to fairways.
Absolutely. So my first fairway driver is the ESP Undertaker.
Nice.
And this is actually a stamp from my local club is running the South Sound Classic at a new course in Lacey, Washington called McAllister Park. It's like a gold level, championship level course. It's going to be fantastic. So this is a first stamp for that tournament. And this is a pretty fantastic disc. This is probably my favorite disc in my bag right now because it's so versatile. It kind of holds whatever line you put it on. But I use it mostly for anhyzer shots to straight shots. So put on a little hyzer angle, pop it up. It'll finish nice and straight. And if you want to throw a roller with it, it'll do that. It's pretty much the utility disc of my dreams. I can do whatever I want with it. But I usually don't throw a lot of hyzers with it just because I have other discs for that. But the ESP Undertaker is my good, solid fairway anhyzer.
Nice.
Look how pretty it is too. Look at the
ooh,
beautiful design on the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome pattern on that one.
Cool stamp.
Discraft the swirls are so beautiful. I'm loving it. And so I'd say my second fairway is the BIGZ Pred.
Okay.
I'm loving this one. It kind of replaced just like the overstable kind of Firebird Felon kind of mold in my bag. This one's a little more beat up. I have 2 in my bag currently. This one's a newer one. This one's beat up. So this one's a bit more a bit more straight. This one's a bit more overstable. I use this one mostly for like low tunnel flex shots. I'm trying to think of a hole that I'd use it on that you guys would. I don't think I used it on Jomez the other day, but I definitely used this one. This one is just like for 400 to 450 feet hyzer to maybe flex shot down the middle. I've been loving these. I think a lot of my teammates are throwing Raptors right now, and I haven't really gotten into it yet. And I'm sticking with these, I think, because they've been pretty good for me so far.
Nice.
But the Big Z Predator.
Yeah, we see Macbeth throwing Predators too, and we saw him drop a comment on I think the debate page last week about the advantages of having the power to throw overstable plastic, which is reliably overstable. You know how it's going to fly versus something that might flip and flip at a little bit different angle. So
absolutely, it's a huge advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can utilize it a lot of times on every course, pretty much. It's a good skill to have for sure.
Yep. Nice. Let's pop over to any more fairways.
I mean, this is a speed 10, so it's I throw it in my bag. It's pretty much
a hybrid. It's kind of that's everybody's hybrid disc.
ESP Vulture.
Yep.
Have you guys seen this one yet? I love these. This is
got one in my bag.
Discraft discs I threw once I joined the team, and it's faster than all my other fairway discs, but it's so straight. It like put a little power on it, it'll pop up. It'll go like 450 easy. It's just a great disc to have. It's also a good way to support my boy Austin Turner. He's going through some hard times with injury, but he's still rocking. So does he have the Vulture on the new Tour Series discs?
He does.
He does.
Yeah. So go out there, support Austin Turner. He's a cool guy and a fantastic disc golfer.
Love it.
So
and then we'll get into the boomers. Let's see them.
Yeah. Well, boomers. I was just telling Wes before the video started that I was playing with Conrad, Heimberg, and Thomas Gilbert in a practice round yesterday at Glen Eagles, which is just a huge long course, and they were just crushing me. So when you say boomers, I put this right here because I throw far, but compared to the top echelon of players on tour right now, I'm pretty weak.
But look at the builds of the guys you were just talking about.
I'm pretty weak.
I met Thomas at the Rumble, and I'm 6'2", and I'm like looking up at him.
He's a
big,
monster, Canadian monster. Yeah, he definitely drank his maple syrup. That's for sure.
Super nice guy. He was really awesome to I followed their card around for a little bit. He was on a card with Callaway, so I was kind of hanging out with them.
Nice. Yeah, he's a great guy, supremely talented, and super young too. So he's got a huge ceiling. He's got potential for sure, and it's cool to get some practice rounds with him and see what he does and see the things that I'll never be able to do.
Make you feel like you're not a boomer. When you're talking about throwing vultures 450 feet, Wes, when was the last time you threw your vulture 450 feet?
The longest I've ever thrown a vulture, I accidentally flipped it up a little bit with the tailwind and got about 400 out of it, and I was pumped.
I call that a boomer.
Yeah. Only one time though.
So I'd say every once in a while I get a good smash off, and those usually come from my Punishers. A lot of my teammates, they're not throwing the Punishers, they're going to the Kongs and everything, but I've been loving these, and I think I lost between GBO and Utah Open. I think I lost 4 of these in the water, but the good thing about these is out of the box, they're consistent. They're nice. If you put them on a little Anheuser angle, they'll glide, come back out. If you put them on a hyzer angle, they'll hold that, maybe flip up straight, travel a little bit, and then finish left. But I found these to be the most consistent drivers in my bag. And if you watch the DRONE-BIGZ video, you'll see me throw them on a lot of the longer shots. Mm-hmm. They always just go right down the middle. Always go right down the middle. So as I said last time in the video, I'm hoping to get on the elite team next year and make these my signature disc, because I think Channel Punisher sounds pretty good.
The Channel Punisher. Oh my gosh, the stamp designs you could come up with year after year after year with something like that. And,
limitless possibilities. And actually, a cool thing about this disc right here is if you look on the back, it's got a Big Germ stamp on it.
Little Big Germ magic.
That is awesome.
So hopefully, he's called the witness, so hopefully I ace with this someday on video. That'd be cool. Maybe I can turn to the camera and be like, Big Germ was there. You saw it.
Trevor Harbolt throws ESP Punishers too. He stayed with me for the Rumble, and
nice.
Oh man, he could do things with that disc that I didn't think. Hyzer flip and those things bomb.
Yeah. I think it's the hair. I think it's the hair that gives him the distance, though.
That's got to be it.
Everywhere.
So I'm sure you got a couple more.
I think every Discraft sponsored player, they've got forces in their bag. Super reliable, super overstable. I use this one for nice long flex shots. So if I want to make sure the disc finishes left, if it's a big hyzer shot, I'm using the Z Force. Feels really good in the hand. The Z plastic's nice and stiff. I'm loving it. And then I used to have a Nuke OS in my bag, but lately it's been replaced by the ESP Force, at least this run of ESP Force, because it's just they're just absolute meat hooks.
Yeah.
And I can throw nice long sidearms with them, or just throw some spike hyzers, or just long hyzers with them.
Is that one pretty flat?
It has the dual foil on there, which is really good. And then also on the back. But yeah, these are, I mean, I think for a lot of players, these are just too much. And a lot of players buy these just because Paul Macbeth has his name on them, or they see everyone playing. But I say focus on, go to the Punishers. Honestly, like they're a lot, they flip up a little easier, less overstable, and you get a lot more flight out of them than, I mean, some top players can flex these, but I mean, just like Heiser flip these, but I can't.
Yeah, we get this video up to 100 likes. I got a Punisher in there that I'll give away. So if you haven't thrown a Punisher, like this video. I've got one. It might not be an ESP one, but it'll be. I used to throw Z ones. I don't bag them anymore. Got a bunch of them. So
Awesome.
100 likes, we'll give away a Punisher, so you get a chance to try one.
Perfect. And maybe next year you can get a Channel Punisher. You never know.
The Channel Punisher. Oh, it's just it's awesome.
My last driver is so I was having a hard time identifying a good roller disc, like a good solid distance roller disc in my bag. And my buddy Dion said, get a Surge SS, and so I got a few, took them out to the field, bombing them. They were going so far. Yeah, so this is my long distance roller disc. I put on a nice little Anheuser, hopefully it hits on the ground at a good angle, and it just flies. And then for the shorter rollers, I have my ESP Undertaker. But
nice.
These are my two roller discs. I roll this one more than I roll this one, but super reliable. And once again, that Z plastic, super grippy. Feels really good in the hand.
Beautiful.
That's the last driver I have.
And then we all know what the most important thing is that we talk about, Wes. So how do you make the discs in the basket? What are your go-to putting putters?
All right. How do I put the disc in the basket?
How do you put it in the basket?
I've always thrown beaded putters. I've always thrown overstable putters. What are you saying, Pat?
I just switched to those like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, have you tried the crazy tough ones yet?
No, I have rubber blend ones that I just picked up that I haven't thrown yet, but I just got them.
I'm excited to get my hands on some crazy tough plastic because they feel so good. Because I like a stiff putter. I don't like when I'm holding it. I don't like it given too much. And so I immediately went to these just from the start. I went from Shields, and I thought these were the best replacement for those. They're nice and stiff, pretty big bead, and they have a lot of depth, which allows them to glide. And I like to hyzer putt, so I just put it out there, have it come back into the basket. And I don't really throw these, but I do throw some long jump putts with them, like a jumping spin putt from like 100 feet, and they tend to hold their line pretty well. But get some Pro D Challenger OSs. They're not just because they have OS in their name doesn't mean they're super overstable.
Yeah,
pretty much similar to normal Challengers, just bigger bead, and
the bead's so comfortable too. Don't let the bigger bead part of it scare you. Like it's so comfortable. So I played in the local A tier, the Rumble. I putted with a different putting mold every day. Putter mold every day. First day I putted with Lunas, and I wasn't happy with my putting. The next day I putted with Steady Eds, and I wasn't happy with my putting. And then the third day I putted with Challenger OSs, and I was happy, and I just threw the other ones to the side. So
there we go.
You know,
one thing that's kind of interesting is I don't feel connected with any putter. Like I can go out with a stock stamp putter and then the next day and feel fine. And you actually find that after a lot of unfortunately bad rounds that I have, I tend to give putters away to people just watching. So if you ever see me throw a bad round, hang out because I might be giving my putters away. But
when you see him on Jomez putting with a different color each time, is that happening? You're on Jomez and you're just with a different color each hole?
What's that?
You're on Jomez and going through every hole, and each hole you got a different Challenger OS putting out, one for the basket, one for the crowd.
That can be my thing. You never know. I can just bring 18 putters in the bag and then just every hole just putt with a
the moment you miss, you give it away. Yep. That one didn't go in. Here you go. I bet you'd get a gallery right away. You would build a gallery really quick with that.
Yeah.
All right. You're getting ready to play San Francisco. Obviously, Wes and I wish you the best of luck. Comment down below, guys. Wish this guy some luck.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the channel Punishers. Talk to us about all that good stuff that you want to see out of them. It's pretty exciting right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, yep. Buzz giveaway. Wes is telling me a Buzz giveaway. Don't forget about that. We're not done yet here. We got a couple minutes left. Chandler, anybody you want to thank? I know we let you do some shout outs last time, but I know you've kind of been on the tour. You've met some new people and stuff like that. So use this moment to give your thanks.
Yeah, I'd like to give the shout out to all the people who support those who support disc golf. Like I was hanging out with Alyssa Van Lannon last week and Nate Perkins in Utah, and she works so hard. Yeah. She goes over tens of thousands of pictures and puts the best ones out there. She edits every single one. And then with Central Coast Disc Golf, Jomez, Big Germ, Nate Sexton, get on Patreon, give them $2, $3, $4 a month. That's huge for them. It allows them to bring disc golf into the living room, on video or on the computer. So yeah, just support those who support disc golf, and maybe someday we'll be able to elevate the sport to the next level and make this a real full-time career for a lot of media people. I know for Jomez and a lot of people it already is, but yeah, let's make it lucrative for them. Sure.
I dig it.
I dig it too. Idea Wes and I want to toss out to you guys in the Underground Squad. We're thinking every Thursday we might actually set up a time and we might come on with a live kind of podcast and do this exact kind of thing. Get somebody on, go through their bag a little bit, talk to them about how their tournament season's going, and give you guys opportunities to ask them questions along the way. So if that's something you'd want to see every Thursday, 8 Eastern, let us know in the comments below. We want to hear that. Anything you got, Wes, before we take off?
Nope. I think only thing I wanted to touch on was ESP Punishers are awesome. I think it's a staple in my bag, has been since they came out. I feel like it's a super underrated disc, so I'm glad that it's getting some love from some of the pros at least. I would love to see you get a signature one and try and push that mold. I think of everything in your bag. I think that's really the one on the AM side that is definitely still super relatable for me and still does very much the same thing that you're talking about for bigger arms, and it still carries that for us kind of medium arm amateur players too. So ESP Punishers, check them out.
Do all that stuff. Wander Disc Golf, you guys use the code Underground on there, you get 10% off. So if you like the hats and stuff you guys have been seeing me wearing Instagram, head over there and do that. Wes, your tournament filled up already, right? CCR.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm excited to come to that one. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, you're going to? Oh man, I wish I could have got the time off for that. I really wanted to.
Yeah, we have 20 Team Discraft players that are going to be there. It's going to be a huge Discraft representation there, and all 3 pools are full and onto the wait list. So anybody that's out there who's thinking about coming or planning on coming, get on the wait list quick. I'm sure there'll be drops. But yeah, don't wait on that one.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Awesome.
You guys know the gist of everything. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Wes, most important thing.
Make that putt!
Make that putt, guys. Peace.